Mrs. Habster and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, I'm so glad you joined in today, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, fam. So, as I've mentioned on my Instagram page, if you're following me on Instagram, I put up a little block there asking people to ask me questions because today's clip is a get to know me tag. So now I will start digging into the questions that you guys have sent me. All right, so we'll get started. First question, give us your background. Where did you grow up? Okay, guys, so I am from a small town called Ermelo or Emelo or Emlomo or Armelua. It is in Mpumalanga, and I am the firstborn, actually. I'm the honeymoon baby. I'm the firstborn of 3, so I'm followed by my sister, and the lastborn is my brother. I like saying I'm from KZN, and I don't turn away people who assume that I'm from KZN, because technically that is where my family is at, right? My mom grew up in KZN, and my dad's paternal side of the family is from KZN, Kwanjangase. So that's my maiden surname, Unjangase, Umkazi, Usowetu, Ustinane, Mtopo, that is me. Biela, that is me. And so where I'm from, I'm actually the first black child to be in an Afrikaans school, especially from preschool onwards, right? I started off at Yaya van der Merwe pre-primêre school, right? Did my preschooling there, went on to Yaya van der Merwe Laerskool. By then there were a couple of black kids, guys. I was not alone, thank God. And then after primary school, I went to Lagbron Academie vir Tegnologie, but I was in the English medium. So I was in the English medium class by then. Dad decided, no, if you guys end up in the States, you are gonna need to know English. So let's swap. It was a hard transition. And in grade 8, how I even passed the grade 8. I passed grade 8 because our exam papers were split into 2. So one portion was in Afrikaans, the other portion was in English. And words that I did not know or was not familiar with in English, I would see there on the African side and be like, oh, that's what they, okay. But Jashem, right now my Afrikaans is so rusty and it's currently paying my sister's bills. So Afrikaans is working for her, great. Mom's school fees and dad's school fees money did not go down the drain there. Next question, what did you study? Officially, what I studied is a Bachelor of Commerce degree in marketing. So I majored in marketing management and brand management. Next question. So this next question, it came from a lot of people. I had to just summarize it into one question, which reads as follows. What do you do for a living? And how does your work day look like? So, guys, I'm a consultant. I'm in consulting. I do not know how I ended up there. I did not study anything that warranted me to be in consulting. Literally, a friend of a friend was looking for people to work for them, or they were looking for employees, and I needed a job. That is how I ended up where I am right now. Okay, has nothing to do with marketing at all. But anyway, I'm in marketing in one of our big top 4 audit firms, and I implement systems. So my particular job is to implement a cloud system or platform for clients for their procurement, right? So it's basically helping them or helping my client base to do away with manual processes and being digitized, because that is the era we are in right now. And so in doing so, or in implementing these systems, it automatically also just changes their way of working. So part of what we also do is help them with their business processes. So how work is going to look like for them going forward. So that's what I help them with as well. Yeah, that is what I do, guys. Yeah. Next question. What's your favorite thing about yourself? Sure. So I think I'll sum it up into two things. The first one being the one thing I did not love about myself at all. I'm a very empathic person. I love relating to people in that way because that's how I'm made, right? Growing up though, being an empath, you are a feeler as well. And so you feel someone's sadness, you feel someone's joy, and so you respond accordingly as well. And so I would cry when someone is not okay, or yeah, when I wasn't okay myself. And for a black household, crying seemed a bit unnecessary. And growing up, I was told to be careful or be watchful of how I react or behave around my siblings because they look up to me. So I have to portray a leadership kind of character, not cry for no reason, and so on, when in actual fact I was just a feeler of the environments I was in. So yeah, for the longest of time I didn't like that because it just seemed like a weakness. There's a term called utefa, and you don't want to be called umuntu otefayo. It's translated as a crybaby. The connotation to a crybaby on societal standards are not great. So yeah, anyway, the long and the short of it is, when I grew older, I realized that this thing that is perceived as a weakness is actually my strength. And that is how I relate to people better without trying to perform my way into people's lives. So yeah, the first thing I like about myself is that I'm an empath. Secondly, I have humor. I feel like God just blessed me with humor, crazy humor. I sometimes can't translate the humor that I'm seeing. Otherwise, I would have been a stand-up comedian. But yeah, no, I love laughing. I love anything that makes me laugh. If anyone knows me, they know that I laugh a lot. So I love that about myself. Okie dokie. On to the next question. Have you ever laughed at an inappropriate moment? Hey. So, I don't know if this will get me into trouble. So there are a lot of moments, and because there's a lot of moments, it's hard to remember them all. But the most recent one, happened at a funeral in KZN. So I went with my husband and my sister and my parents. My brother couldn't join us because he is a bit far from us in proximity. So the five of us went to the funeral. And so my dad is a pastor by calling. Actually, he obtained his doctorate in theology. So he's actually referred to correctly Dr. Reverend Njangas, right? By profession, he is a teacher. He has retired recently. Then my mom, since now I gave out what my dad does, my mom is a nurse, a qualified nurse. Started working in the public sector, but she's now in the private sector of the health fraternity. Anyway, back to the story. So we get to the funeral, all the pastors are called to approach this hut where the corpse is, while the corpse is going to be carried by the family members to be brought into the tent that we're in. But my daughter, it's taking a while, hey? The pastors they've been chilling. So here comes my dad walking back to where we are sitting with his face looking a bit distraught, right? As he's approaching Uti. There's a lot that happened there. First off, the corpse hasn't been brought as yet. We're still waiting for that. And the pastors are called in to the other side. Angazi to probably lead the family in prayer or something. I'm not quite sure. But as he approaches, he sees me laughing. Guys, we're at a funeral, right? It's a somber moment. I'm laughing at this gent because I can tell from his face, you can see there's a story brewing in there, and I want to know what done happened. So he sees me laughing, and he stopped. He stopped walking. As he's also laughing. BT dubs, because he knew what I was thinking. But anyway, yeah, there was a story in there. I will not get into it. Next question. How is your relationship with Jesus? Yeah, hi. Now, I love this question. I love this question because my relationship with Jesus is quite good. I would say it's good. It will obviously be relative or subjective per person. For me, where I am right now, I know that Jita got me. I know that this Jita has my back. He has my family's back. And when we face the ups and downs of life, I know that this guy will have the best interest in heart for us. I know he will see us through whatever we are going through. I know that whatever we are going through as well is necessary for whatever lies ahead at the end. And he will provide the mercy and the grace that we need for that particular goal. So yeah, no, I know too much about God for me to question his character at this point. I've seen a lot of God in my life personally, in my husband's life, in my parents, in my family's lives, in the lives of our friends. I've seen a lot of prayers being answered, and even if it's a no, even if the response is a no, it's not coming from a place of God not wanting you to experience the answered prayer, but there's a kind of mercy in it, man. It's either it's a not yet, or there is better, or it's a yes but not now. And he hears me. I know that I'm not speaking to a wall. I'm not speaking to a wall. So to answer your question, my relationship with Jesus and my relationship with God as a whole is amazing. I love it. Next question. What's your favorite food? Well, that's a tough question to ask a foodie. But for the sake of this video, my favorite food is anything cooked by Mr. Habster. Guys, this man, he makes amazing food. Listen, anything cooked by Mr. Habster, I promise, is my favorite food. Next question. Apparently, you are a lady of many talents. Can you share one? Okay, I'll share. I'm not gonna do it. I'll share. One of my many talents is singing. I love singing. I feel like it gives me a chance to just break out of my shell for that particular moment and just ride with the melody of the songs. So I really love that. Next question. Oh, why umuhle kaso? Really? Oh, why? Thank you. I don't know. In marriage glow. How were you feeling the day you put up your first vlog? Yo, Bindi nervous. I was so nervous, guys. I was nervous because I was not sure how you guys are gonna receive my work. Is it good enough? I was not sure, but I just went with it anyway and thought, hey, listen, if I don't start now, when will I start? So yeah, to answer your question, I was very nervous, but I'm glad I put out my video. Second question, what's your favorite thing about vlogging? Oh, this one is a bit tricky because it's not just one thing. I think it's the whole process, right? So from the conceptualizing of what it is that I'm planning to achieve here, then it's the recording of it, then the editing. I think I have more fun with the editing because there I can play around with how to put things together, what story am I telling here, and then lastly, it's when everything is placed together. And then, man, it's like a little baby. And I put my baby out there onto YouTube. And a couple of people and a lot of other people love my baby. I just love the whole process. That is what I love about vlogging. That is what I absolutely love about vlogging. Next question. Any future collabs underway? Well, to answer your question, yes. There are a couple of future collabs underway. At this point, any brands that are watching over here, this girl is looking to work with you. Okay, thanks. But I have reached out to a couple of YouTubers. So yeah, there will be some collaborations that will come out of my YouTube channel and from their YouTube channel. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be a nice crossover. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are gonna enjoy it. You will enjoy it. Next, would you like to see yourself doing content full-time one day? I would say yes, but in a broader spectrum. So not just doing what I'm currently doing, probably having a production where I help other YouTubers, where I'm possibly the editor and maybe the director for other YouTubers, helping them with their concepts, helping them strategize stuff and so on. So I think that process would be awesome. Man, you get your creative juices flowing with other people. Do you know how exciting it is? Bouncing off creative ideas from another creative hour, guys. It's amazing. I do see myself doing that full time because it'll feel like I'm in a playground and I'm being paid to play. Oh, this one. Not a question, but well done on the YouTube channel. I really enjoy the content. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. If you could be someone else for a day, who would it be and why? The one lady I can think of is Michelle Obama. I feel like that lady is the epitome of what I want to reach. I feel like that lady embodies the kind of person that I'd like to be, especially as a mother, as a wife, as herself, as an individual. I'd like to be her for a day just to get a taste of what my dreams could look like a taste of my ambition, a taste of my aspiration, a taste of how life is after I've pushed my husband to reach his full potential in what he wants to do, a taste of how life is after raising my children and seeing them be young adults, a taste of having reached my ambitions that I have for myself and aspirations that I have for myself. Just a young tips for a day. Then I can come back and be like, no, that was great. Now I can push because I know how it feels like. Next, favorite cartoon character and why? Guys, there's so many. I felt under pressure here, and the one cartoon character who keeps coming up and I don't know why is Bugs Bunny. I do not know why. Unfortunately, I can't tell you why. Who is your favorite artist? So there's a favorite artist for different things. I would say my first one is India Ari. She sings what's in her heart. Like, she's a DMC kind of person. She helped me actually in my transition of growth in her music and accepting who I am and loving myself and loving my flaws and all. And from there on, I would say in terms of musicality here in South Africa, someone who's really, there's a lot of them in South Africa, but currently one who's standing out for me is Ukhaya Mthethwa. From his songwriting to the composition of the songs, the melodic combination of the things, and the overall result of his music, man. It's not just a airy fairy kind of gospel track or album, but it's your sound doctrine kind of songs. So it's like you are being properly fed while you enjoy the musicality of it as well. There are a lot of them. There are a lot of amazing musicians and artists. I'm already starting to think a lot. I will not go into it. I'll leave it at that. Next, inspirational or favorite Bible character. So with this one, again, it was a lot of people in the Bible, but to drill it down, I would say Deborah or Deborah, because for me, what stood out about her is that at a time where women were not regarded as people who are good enough to lead anything, God chose her to be a judge. Judges back then were not what judges are now, who are solely looking into legal related matters. But back then, a biblical judge was a ruler, a military leader, and someone who presided over legal hearings. So it entailed quite a lot of things. And all this was done by a woman in her time. So that is inspirational. Listen, female leadership, I'm there. Like, that is, I am there, you have me here. Mara, guys, name your top 3 celebrity crushes. Guys, I don't have celebrity crushes. I could say people I look up to then, which we could in today's times, woman crush. I would say my woman crush is obvious, Michelle Obama. Oh, why not? Secondly, because of the work she's currently doing and how relatable I feel to her kind of work and how admirable her work is, I would say Mpumi Lidwaba. She's doing a really good job. Lastly, because of her talent and her craft, I really respect her craft. It's her. She's amazing. Sheesh, man, she's good. Vocally, instrumentally, brilliant. For the next questions, I will call my husband with me here, Mr. Habster, to answer these with me. Okay. So the peoples are asking my babe, and I think these questions would need you and me to answer.
Okay.
Because they touch on me and you, even though it's a get to know me, but we are one.
We are one indeed.
How long have you been married for?
So we have been married for 3 years and
11.
almost 11 months.
Yeah,
Yes.
11 months.
And it'll be 4 years officially on the
30th of March. Yay! If our marriage were to be likened to a baby, a 3-year-old, what do? Then they run, eh? They are naughty at that time. The terrible twos have passed.
Yeah, the twos have passed. Now we're looking at like grade RRR.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Is that a grade?
Yeah, I think I've seen triple R actually.
Yeah,
and then double and then one.
And then double and then one, then
I've
zero.
seen,
Yeah.
what is it? Zeros. Yeah, angas.
Something.
Something.
Yeah, so 4 years, end of March.
Yeah. Yay. Next question. So this one also came in as, like, a lot of you guys asked this question. Again, I'm just like, is this what you think of me? So again, I had to just summarize this into one question, which reads as, do you want children? And if so, how many?
Do you want children? I hope the people that are asking here will come with lots and lots of things for a baby shower.
Yeah.
Come with lots of
actually, I have your names.
Nephew cry.
You will, yes. Babysitting.
And
you will babysit
duties.
for us when we go to date nights.
I hope.
Yeah.
People that are asking here
are willing to babysit and do everything
just
else.
Be ready. Save up now. But to answer the question, yes, we would love to have kids. We would love to have kids. Kids are a blessing from the Lord. So yeah, I think the nice thing of having just been the two of us is that we're able to enjoy married life and getting to know each other, because we needed that time.
It would have been a wishy-wishy if the children came, especially in year one.
No, that time critical, very critical. Yes. But we would like to have kids in the future. How many? So personally, me, I wanted 4. Okay,
you want 4.
I wanted 4. I want 4. I think I would enjoy running around with them, but I also pray for 4 with the economic resources to handle 4. So I've been praying to God about that, and you're welcome to pray too.
Please. Please.
So there's that, and then there was also a caveat to it. So
I want 3 children. Actually, okay, because he wants 4, I am only willing to get pregnant with 3. One of these pregnancies must have twins, so that he can get his 4 children and I get my 3 pregnancies. But if it comes as 2 sets of twins and being pregnant twice, I'm fine with that too, because he still wins. I also get my kids, is fine. So that's the caveat. Was that the caveat?
That
is.
So whichever comes first.
Whichever comes first.
Yeah, whichever comes first.
And then this last question, let me just say, this person who asked this question, listen, you are considerate of people. You are so considerate of people who are getting married at their wedding. No one ever thinks of that. No one ever, not even the bride and groom themselves.
We didn't think of it.
So we didn't until this question was brought up, actually. And then I realized, okay, the question is, how many slices of cake did you eat on your wedding day?
We had a bite.
We had a bite each.
Literally, that is what, after cutting the cake and going,
that is all we had. The cake. That is all we had. On the day.
Yeah, and even the cake story had it.
It needs its own story time.
Its own story time. So loading. Our wedding day story time is loading. Yes. But to answer the question, we only had one. We did take a slice home.
We did, so, to which we had that the next day. But
But on the day,
no.
The cake is not yours.
No, the cake is not yours. It's for your guests. And if you want cake, you better put it aside. Ask someone to put it aside for you in a styrofoam package so that you can take it home with you.
If you even think of it.
If you even think, because listen, on that day you can't even eat, guys. You are so happy. I mean, abanye, they are stressed because they want things to go accordingly, and that is what prevents them from eating. Mina, I was within the moment. Oh no, I only stressed because I couldn't enjoy food. I had to have my throat remain clear and my diaphragm because I still needed to sing.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Surprise. Also part of the
It was
loading.
a surprise. Yeah. So that was another reason why I couldn't enjoy eating. But other than that, being happy and all these people are here for me and my mans.
Yes. I was just like, it's done now. I'm married. Yes. I got my bride. I'm cool. Shop. Anything else? Just let it be. It's alright, man. Nobody can take her now. It's done.
It's
fellas.
done.
She's gone. She's off the market.
Off the market. Yeah, so those are the questions, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed getting to know me, getting to know us as well. And we're looking forward to sharing more content with you guys going ahead. Mr. Habster will feature now and again.
In parts,
Because part of the content I give is not just lifestyle but also marriage. So marriage has abantu abawu-2, so uzovela naye.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks for the questions.
Really awesome questions.
Really awesome questions. And don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that notification button so that you don't miss out on any new content that is coming your way. All right. Bye.
Peace out.